I would like to welcome to our restaurant. My name is Martin. I'm going to be the sommelier for tonight, and I'm going to pick the wines that we have been choosing. First up, I want to know if there are any allergies. Okay. So we start. I'm going to pick some wines from a wine cellar. Yes, I wouldn't repeat the country or grape variety. So I'm gonna just a minute. I'm gonna check the menu and then I will do the wine pairing. Is that cool? Thank you. So we start off. First, we have the uh, rimmed halibut and plants with a pickled green strawberries and some citrus and some leaf. We made some chlorophyll of leaf. So let's go. We wanted to try a Swedish wine. I would start with. It's still wine. It's a wine from the is part of Sweden called Skåne. It's a producer called Kullabergs Vingård. This wine is based on Solaris. It's the vintage of 2018, the third vintages. So we have a lot of light acidity, citrus ribbon notes as well. We have some aromatic notes. This wine has been on barriques, so it's a little bit heavier. But with still, we're gonna give a very good match with the saltiness of the dish. Gonna bring out the lovely fruit, and as well, we're gonna pair very good with the citrus notes and the chlorophyll and the green pickled strawberries. Gonna be very good with the aromatic note in the wine. So I wanted to serve this in a burgundy glass. I wanted to start at 10 degrees Celsius, no decanting. On the other dish, we're going to a blue Congo and Rossini Black Label caviar. We have some sour cream from Kalmar and some cheese flour. So let's go to France. We're gonna have a wine from a producer called Dibolt Valois. We're gonna try their prestigious wine from called Fleur de Passion. We have the vintage of 2004. This is a wine that is a vintage that has been a little bit mature, but still have the sharpness, the acidity, and really roundness body. So it's going to be a little bit mature and going to have a nice creamy texture. We're going to go very good with the caviar. As well, we have the sour cream, which is going to match up very good with the acidity and the bubbles. And it's going to be a wonderful match with some aged notes of the blue Congo. For the next course, we have the lamb from Rungstorp and some beets. We get served on with fennel, sage from and herb from the garden. Now we're going to Italy. We're going to Tuscany, and we're going to the Brunello. Montalcino. So we're gonna try Brunello di Montalcino. This wine's coming from a producer called Col d'Orcia. It's a reserved wine. It's a vintage of 2010. This wine is a little bit mature. As well, we get more of the herbal notes like fennel and sage. This wine is typical wine with a lot of fennel notes. As well, we have sharp acidity. We're gonna roundness fruit. Tannins with a little bit. That's not very. It's very gentle, but it's gonna be very good with this rustic dish of the lamb, which is gonna break down the tannins and sharpen out this acidity. As well, we have the beets, which are baked in the oven, so they're very sweet, and that's going to go well with the very lines of the fruit that still have in the wine. So serve this wine decanting for 1 hour, just open up a little bit more, and then I wanted to serve this in a burgundy glass at start at 15 degrees Celsius. Next off, we're going to cheese serving. We have the Öländska Västgötska farm cheese. This served with some honey that we actually made here. Here we're going to go with a wine from Germany. We're going to try a wine from a producer called Juju Prum, who's in the Mosel area in the Saar. This is wine we're going to have from the vineyard of Gracher Himmelreich. We're going to try an Auslese from 2011. It's vintage that is pretty cool, and but it's bringing out very lovely fruit. So we have a lot of honey notes as well. We get some sugar, and it's going to be very good with the dish. We have the cheese are a little bit mold and get some underwashed, so we get nice with the sugar. It's going to bring out the lovely fruitiness on the wine and the cheese, and we have the acidity, so it'll break down the fattiness of the cheese, which will be very good, and the sweetness of the wine is going to be very good for the honey. This wine I wanted to serve at 12 degrees Celsius in a white wine glass, no decanting. For the next last serving, we have the dessert. We have some Öland strawberries in flow. It's served with rosehip, strawberries, and chamomile mergue. The wine we're going to go to Austria. We have the producer called Kracher, who's located in Niederöschlitz. We're going to try the wine called the Rose, which may be on Rosenmuscateller. This wine is Birnauschlese, so it's a very sweet wine. We picked this from the vintage of 2018. I really love this wine, but they're still young, not so mature. They are very fresh, and they have the same aromas of strawberries and rosehip. This wine is very sweet, so they're gonna go very good with the dish as well. We have the same pairing of aromatic notes. I want to know the content of this wine. I want to serve in a white wine glass, and I will start at 12 degrees Celsius, a little bit warmer to open up the wine a little bit more. Thank you.